It's the power of Jayskull! What he said.
I know you miss it, Jace, but it's really good in that intro. Eh? I really like that new
Whoever
intro.
we got to do that does an amazing
good
job
voiceover.
and should get more voice work.
Well, the other person we probably need to pat on the back today is the person who found this bit of nugget news, Jace. That's you.
Yes.
Dish it out, mate.
Well,
what do you? What news
I
you
want
have
to
for the
give
people?
I want to give credit where credit is due. This image does come from a website called He-Mania, which incidentally that is a terrific name for a He-Man fan site. But ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, are you ready?
They're kind of in order there, Jace. So if you can see them in the thing, they're in order. Play them in order because there's a reason.
I'm ready. So here we go. So I know what you're thinking. Castle Grayskull. We've seen Castle Grayskull. What is so special about? Look beyond Castle Grayskull. Look into the gaping maw of the Jawbridge. My friends, you will see the mighty Battle Cat.
Now,
he's real. He's real.
I mean, that's confirmation. You don't have any. Now, I think it should be said. I believe that's set up as part of a toy fair, which is where we always get all these news from. It's from a toy fair display. Now, it's not only Battle Cat, which looks amazing, by the way, even in this kind of version. We get our first look at what He-Man's going to look like.
Hey, he's got his little thingy.
He's got his thingy. He's got some kick-ass boots.
The worst armor ever. It's right there.
Yes, it can only be shot in one place, and he's fine. Like he's okay. No, it looks kind of great. Now, if you've seen that picture up on your side, up the top there, that's Battle Cat's face too, isn't it?
Yes, and he's wearing the battle helmet. So,
bingo.
And it doesn't look bad. I mean, from what little we see, it does not look bad.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid it was going to be like He-Man 2002.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to get. You can't get much better than that, but still, because it's of course, all of this stuff is always low res. Does not anybody own a good camera anymore?
Not
but anyway,
in this economy, we don't.
So what I had to do, I had to use the power of AI and GBT, and I just threw it in there to see if I could clarify a little bit. And so that's probably a better.
Oh my gosh.
That's not too bad, right, dude? That's not too bad.
Don't you think, though, that Battle Cat's body looks very horse-like?
It does. Now, again, we have to go back to the original to see if they've kept the shape. Kind of stretched, elongated. Like they've made up a good section of that.
I think that the AI thought it was a horse. So,
yes, probably did. But still, most of we get a sense of really the rest of it is not too bad. From the neck kind of back, it's pretty well cleaned up at what it was. So we got to get a sense there. I love how if you look in the top right corner, we get a creature from Alien Earth instead of Battle Cat's face.
Yes,
which looks pretty well. But the chest plate. Now, I don't know if it's just guessed it because it's AI, because it's really hard to tell from that pick which design they go for. But I think it's right. I think we're getting
I think it's the
old
cross,
German World War I cross.
Yeah, I think it's the cross. So I would be fine if it was the crossed or the stylized H. I'd be fine at it either way.
You know what else has surprised me though in this? It's the furry jocks, dude. He-Man's wearing the furry jocks.
I mean, we saw that. We saw the back of Nicholas a few months ago, and he's got the fur undies.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just stunned that we're going that way, but it looks great.
I'm like super excited about this. Right. And if Battle Cat is there, it means our boy's got to be there too.
Yes,
he's there somewhere.
That's eating away at my He-Man soul at the moment because I have no confirmation about that character existing in this movie. Yes, the mighty Orko.
If Orko the Great is not in this movie, we ride.
He's a reveal in a trailer, right? He's a reveal. That's what he is. Like, you're not going to put anything forward until, I don't know, out of a dark shadow comes Orko. Sounds corny, but I'll buy in. I'll scream.
I want.
We'll enjoy if we do that. But yeah, no, it looks pretty great, doesn't it? You know, at this point, Jason, with these toy conventions, the moment they are going to do that stuff and release it in any convention, that's when the marketing department go, well, instead of them seeing crappy versions, well, Miles will release the high def version.
Yep.
I just don't get it. I mean, because leaks like this happened 15 years ago and it was like, wow, exclusive. But these days, it's so old hat that it keeps happening. I don't know why they just don't release at all.
I don't know. I'm actually looking because I just got a suspicion. So I'm looking for the dates here. Hold on. What day is this? October 9th through the 12th. New York Comic Con trailer release. I bet you.
That'd be pretty rad. That would be pretty rad. That's pretty early though, considering our initial thoughts of it. What was I thinking? I was thinking maybe Super Bowl weekend, and you said just before Christmas, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I just got a feeling with the reveal of Battle Cat, whether intentionally or unintentionally. I just have a feeling they're getting ready to do it.
Yeah, they start that momentum going. I've got a question for you. We saw Battle Cat. We saw Battle Cat. Do we get to see Cringer? Or is it just purely Battle Cat?
I hope we get to see Cringer, and I hope that both Battle Cat and Cringer talk. Because to me, that was so much of the fun, was that Cringer and Battle Cat had their own personalities. They talk and everything. I love that. I didn't like that they did away with that in the 2002 version.
No, but it's the one thing that you can do in a Master Universe film, right? It's a completely different universe. You're a completely different planet.
Yeah, it's fine.
The rules of our Earth do not apply there, so animals can talk.
If a wimpy prince can hold up a sword and say, by the power of Grayskull, and turn into Conan the Barbarian, by God, the tiger can talk.
The tiger can talk. Yeah.
Don't give me this.
However,
it's not realistic enough in this movie where a walking, talking skeleton is the bad guy. No.
But we've also made mention before that we were both in agreement that if we are going to have Battle Cat that talks, we would be very comfortable with the 2021 He-Man and the Master Universe Battle Cat.
Yes, the wise Battle Cat.
Yes.
I really
think that would be a very smart move for a film.
I would be fine with that, or classic Battle Cat Cringer. I would be fine with either version. Yeah. I see pluses and minuses with both.
It really is going to hit the tone, isn't it? I mean, I think it's the moment we get it is just like, is this an adventure comedy kind of thing, or is this just an action film? I tend to think this is going to be an adventure comedy. I think comedy is going to be a big, strong part of this. So yeah, then you've got to do Cringer. I mean, his name is Cringer. The audience should feel like that when you're watching Cringer. It's like, oh, dude, you're such a, for lack of a better word, a pussy. Like he's, come on, like relax, Cringer.
Yeah,
like, every time
it's like, go back to the castle and eat some pie.
You do this 5 days a week, 65 times in a row. Like, you think after the first dozen times, like, okay, all right, well, I know I'm going to get angry in a minute, so I'm not going to complain.
I wouldn't even mind the Battle Cat version from the Kevin Smith series, because Battle Cat only spoke once in that entire 2-season spectacular animated series, and it was like one of the best moments, I thought. Whenever He-Man was Adam was thinking about giving up being He-Man, and Battle Cat sitting there. We've never heard Battle Cat talk, and they said, "Well, you're being quiet." I was just thinking, if this really is the end, I just want you to know that it was my honor to be your Battle Cat.
Oh, that would be. Well, you don't want the Field. I don't want to have the Fields and He-Man just yet.
So Stephen Root, let's get him.
No, this is all exciting stuff, and it is again the beginning now of what will be a very large marketing campaign for this film, I believe. I think the vibe out there is pretty good. I have not read anything negative about the actual production at all.
You haven't been on Reddit.
Oh, there are a lot of people complaining. Are there things happening?
The incels are upsetty spaghetti.
Oh, they're upset, but people, because sometimes you get the difficult filming.
No,
Right,
whenever I found the image, it was on Reddit, and I went in there and I was like, I wonder what people are saying about this. Oh my god, no!
It's like, yeah, whoa,
It looks
whoa,
too much
whoa.
fun. That makes me scared.
Yeah. Like, and you think about it, they're not people of our age generally, are they? At this point,
No,
they're
a
the
bunch
young
of
incels. They're
cringy
like,
little edgelord
yeah, that's
creeps.
right. Who have had real no
Get off
experience.
my lawn!
Isn't it funny with those guys? Every bit of IP, they're an instant expert at.
Oh
Every
yeah.
bit. Like it could be from My Little Pony to Master Universe to Star Wars. These guys are next level academics in every IP. And it's just like, dude.
Yes. And it's always funny whenever somebody like us who has no life and love this universe goes in there and we're like, actually.
That's it. Well, we just drop science, mate.
Actually, He-Man and She-Ra can't get married because they're twin siblings. You freak.
None of them watched the He-Man and Christmas special. None of them ever,
Oh.
you know, not only saw the first few episodes of New Adventures of He-Man, went back 35 years later and reviewed them again. They didn't do that.
None of them listened to John Irwin's message to that little sick boy and shed a tear.
Yeah, that's insane. That's still upsetting. I don't want to talk about that. I do want to talk about a lot more. It just
shows what a beautiful man John Irwin was.
Yeah, he was. He was. And I just feel very much, though, there's I'm all the way in Australia, I'm saying this. I have nothing to base it up. But my gut feeling on this feels like they've put there's a lot of love about this whole production. And it really just comes down to the visuals. I just don't think if you were looking to make a quick buck, you wouldn't have put this much energy into it so far. Because as much as that image is blurry of Battle Cat, that's freaking phenomenal. We're finally going to have Battle Cat on screen in our cinemas.
Beautiful beast. Look at him.
Yeah.
He looks kind of like a zebra right there, though, if you can't see his face.
No, we can't see his face.
He looks like a very sick zebra.
Yeah. But the fact of the matter, can you imagine? I get excited at the thought of just seeing him riding, Battle Cat across the plains of Eternia.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like, you know what? I got my money's worth. I'll walk out of the film now. I don't see this anymore. That's enough.
No, I'm going to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
I'm staying after the credits until they kick me out, just sitting there in my seat, just going, it was beautiful. Except for Jared Leto. What was he doing there?
I don't think I've had this much anticipation for a film. And I'll be really honest with you. And this goes past all the Marvel films, even like The Force Awakens, all that. I think it was pre-episode 1. Now, I'm not suggesting anyway it's going to go down that pathway, but just my anticipation level for a film. And it's great. So, I'm excited about it.
You and I have this affection for, and we've had affection for this thing for 45 years now.
Yeah.
We're old. So,
well, and the other thing
this is a gigantic hunk of my childhood being given new life. And so how could you not be excited over it?
Well, it's kind of weird. And when you think about it, I came back into it in just about 3 years ago now. It's 2.5. When we first started talking about it again, and inspired me to start collecting, which I've slowly but surely getting there. And that was because of you. And then we started doing this podcast, and this podcast is a couple of years old at this point, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So
I just remember how it even happened. I was like, man, it would be kind of fun to do a Masters of the Universe podcast with somebody. Well, I like Masters of the Universe.
I was like, next. Bloody oath.
Let's do a bloody podcast
on it. But it's true. And the fact that we got into this and then we found out, a year ago that they're making a film, it just feels like perfect timing. It's exciting, And why not? What else is out there at the moment with this kind of unique take? And that's the thing about Master Universe. We've seen Lord of the Rings. You've seen Star Wars movies. You've seen plenty of superhero movies that have all got that look and style. This is unique. And this is a real opportunity.
It's always been unique. He-Man is kind of like Conan the Barbarian meets steampunk in a way.
Yeah.
Because there's the technology, and then there's the magic, and It is. It's a playground that I can't wait to see exploited to its greatest degree.
I mean, it's got so much in it. I mean, the colors alone, the color landscape of He-Man of Master of the Universe has always been fantastic. Yeah, the fact it's barbarian, the fact it's part body horror. And no one ever talks about that, but I kind of like it. Like, again, man at arms. He's got a few things to answer for, as far as I'm concerned. You know,
not only that, but you have this poor, terrified tiger who's against his will turned into this bloodthirsty beast. And I still wonder, is Cringer and Battle Cat the same entity? I don't think they are. And I think that's why Cringer is afraid every time He-Man turns him into Battle Cat. It's because Cringer goes away. Where does he go? I don't think he goes anywhere.
Oh, so
he
this
just stops existing.
He's like the me, myself, and Irene of the Masters of the universe. He just gets moments where he freaks out, and then he becomes me. You know, Irene, is that his name? Me, myself, and Irene.
Me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah,
awful movie. Awful movie.
It is, but great. Makes great clips. All right, that's the thing about bad movies. Can I just say that bad movies can be salvaged these days just with clips. I've seen so many clips online of things, even Master Universe film, and go, that's a great clip. Unfortunately, I have context all around it. The rest of it, you know. But if you watch it in a minute, clip at a time, it's pretty rad.
I've always said the 1987 Masters of the Universe has one of my favorite jokes of all time in it. And it's that scene where Gwildor comes out wearing all the women's clothing. And he goes, look, Earth disguises. No one will recognize us. And Robert Duncan McNeil goes, what the hell is that? And he goes, see?
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's one of those, to me, Master Universe will always be stuck with, we can't do that haircut. That haircut looks so dated. It looks horrible. People would laugh at us. Let's just go with a highlighted blonde perm. Because that'll never age. Everyone will go, that looks awesome. It looked bad then.
Mm-hmm, it did.
Good old Canon Films. Out of all studios to make it, back then it had to be Canon, didn't it?
Of course.
Because that was the summer of Master Universe and Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Absolutely. And then
that was Canon's big push.
Canon was no more after that, I believe.
No. They were that desperate. They used the sets that they were building for the sequel to Master of the Universe. They used for that movie Cyborg, didn't they?
Cyborg, yes, because it was going to even the script. They just rewrote the script because originally Masters of the Universe 2 was going to be called Masters of the Universe 2 Cyborg.
All right.
So they just took all the Masters of the Universe elements out of it.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Hey, maybe we should review that one day on here because it could be a film worth talking about. It is related. It has a lot of the flesh of Master Universe.
I'm game.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. And I think we'll have to do a re-review. Another before the film. I want to go back and re-review Master of the Universe again. So we can make it a special double feature.
Is there a scene in Cyborg where, you know, they walk by the moat and Skeletor is just like floating down there like a bob? Is it time to come back?
Well,
I told him I'd be back.
The thing is, what would be fascinating about doing Master Universe then and then doing Cyborg would be there would have to be Easter eggs in Cyborg that would be it just have to be, right?
Now I want to go watch it, and I hate you for that.
Yeah, well, that's what we do here at Power of Jayskull. Do you want to let the guys know what else we do here at Power of Jayskull, Jace?
Oh my goodness! Well, we look at old episodes of He-Man and we talk about them, and you see a couple of old guys just waxing nostalgic about what I do believe is one of the greatest weekday afternoon cartoons of all time. So please come and join us for more episodes of The Power of Jayskull. And I will also tell you that if you like this kind of chicanery and nonsense, please join us on Patreon. We will take your money and we will spend it to make sure that this show is as good as it can possibly get. And I know what you're thinking. There's no possible way this show could get better. It can. And you can help us get there.
With money. Just do it. Do it. You get your shot to do it now. Because I'm not going to play it out.
I want to put her in smacking distance. Hold on, because she doesn't like it when I do this. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
The power. Oh, gosh.
Here didn't even get one syllable out.
Okay, that was the Cringer moment. The power of Jayskull!